we're not done. We're going to keep on trying and keep on working.
Do you feel a special vibe with this team as the head coach? Is anything different? Anything special?
The senior leadership is unbelievable. The seniors are like Matt, are just a phenomenal group of young men. They worked hard, and like I said, in the off season, they brought the younger kids up. We had to play some of the younger kids just because of positions and everything else. Well, guess what? They accepted them. They lift them. They lift the young kids up to their level, which is hard to do. Is being a senior. Being a senior, you want to be okay. This is our year. This is everything else, and they understand that. But they also realize they need the help of the younger players to be successful. It has to be a total team effort from everybody on the team. Whether you're a freshman, whether you're a senior, it doesn't matter.
You don't have a problem with numbers at all at South Range, do you?
No, our numbers are good. We're sitting right now.
Younger programs as
Even
well?
in younger programs, we have. We're sitting right now at 58, 59, 58 kids at
a good number.
at the high school, and 42 in the 7th and 8th grade program, and a bunch of kids even below that. And the kids love football. South Range is a great place. It really is. It's a phenomenal place.
Multi-sports.
Multiple sports. We offer a lot. And kids just love football, and getting kids out isn't a problem. They're just hungry. They're hungry to play, and that's what makes my job fun.
How big a senior class do you have?
We have 12 seniors, and
Is that good?
it's about average.
Okay.
It's about average. We have a couple bigger classes below them, which is good. It's a good mix. Our goal is if we get 12 in every class, we're sitting there with 48. Which is a good number, but we have some bigger classes below them, and like I said, things are good. Things are really good at South Range.
I mean, at 6-0, playing with these guys maybe since 7th grade, is this something you dreamed of? It's your senior year, all or nothing, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, I've
you
been
guys
playing
talk
with these
about
guys.
it, dream about it. What do you?
Yeah, well, I've been playing with these guys since 5th grade, and we've dreamed of being.
Have
a
you been
varsity
successful?
player. Yeah, I mean, 5th and 6th grade we won all the championships. 7th and 8th grade we went undefeated. We were 16-0, and we've just always been pretty good at football. I mean, we've always been a real tight-knit group. That's what I really like. I mean, we're all best friends, our senior class. I mean, we've always dreamed of being a South Range varsity football players, and we love it.
Coach, from your perspective, why are you 6-0 right now?
Well, like I said, it's because of the players. I mean, you got to go into a game with a game plan, but the kids have to execute it. And these guys are phenomenal. They execute everything. They're phenomenal players. They do as they're told every single week, like I said, and and they have fun. They've been hard workers all the way through. They understand the game of football. They understand what it takes to be successful because they have been successful. And it's just, like I said, it's a blast watching them play. We played against some really different schools this year because we're independent, and we consider every game's a playoff game. We're just going to go and play. You're going into Zanesville teams coming all the way up from Columbus. You know nothing about them except for 2 films that we've seen, and guess what? They're D3. They're a big program, 2 platoon, big kids, and guess what? We go out and play. And I said, we can't change what they do. We got to do what we do. We play South Range football, and that's what we're going to do. A great Brookfield team, played them, did phenomenal. Springfield, Western Reserve, the teams we've been playing. Akron Manchester. Oh my goodness, Akron Manchester's probably the best team we played so far. They're just phenomenal, and they're on a tear right now. And we're looking, them coming up through the Division 5 rankings. They're right there behind us, and just another great team. And we get to play some different schools, and it's great having these guys as seniors because they understand their job. They understand that they have to watch film. They understand they have to prepare every week for something new and unusual. Playing Sharon this week. It's like a playoff game. You see a couple films on them. You have to be prepared. You don't know what they're going to do.
Is speed their most dangerous
Oh,
weapon?
there is. They have a lot of speed, and then they have
Gifted
some size.
receiver. They have a
Gifted receivers and a 225-pound running back. Then we go back and say, okay, Zanesville's running back. He was 225. We saw a big receiver. You go to Western Reserve. They had those 265 receivers, out there,
quarterback.
and a decent quarterback. Well, Sharon has
Capabianca.
that. Capabianca, yes. So we got a very good receiver, and Sharon has that good receiver.
Yeah.
Well, you can't cover him because you got a 6'5" guy on the other side.
Tristan Ballard.
And they're just
Commercial.
so talented, and it's going to be a great challenge. We love the challenge. We're ready for the challenge. We had a great day great night of practice tonight. I mean, just a phenomenal practice, and we're ready for this game. It's a border war, but we're ready.
History lesson. Playoff success for South Range is how good has it been? And is this team, can it be the best, maybe make a run at it?
We've made a couple really good runs in the past. I mean,
To the regional?
We've been to the state semis before.
Okay.
Got beat by Patrick Henry
Okay. Oh,
before
okay.
in the
Wow.
in the state semis, and we've been in playoffs multiple years, and
Yes.
just blessed again with great talent. And this team can make a run just like any of them. Playing this schedule prepares us more than anything. We always relied on, okay, we got to play Springfield. Always a great battle. Always playing Crestview. What a great game that always is. Now you throw in a Zanesville, you throw in a Sharon, you throw in a Sharpsville, you throw in, an Akron Manchester, you throw in a Brookfield. Now we're seeing more and more talent, more and more different diverse teams in size and speed and strengths, and it's making us better. So we're getting better and better as the season goes on, and we're hoping that pays off in the playoffs.
So it's a good thing that you're not in the league now?
You know what? At one point we're disappointed, because we
Would you
enjoyed-
rather be in the league?
Yes, I would. 'Cause,
Okay.
We talk all the time about fighting for a league title. That's always been our goal. Fight for a league title. You win the league, which we've been blessed with doing in the past, and then the playoffs happen next. Well, we don't have that, so now everything is
Rah-rah playoffs.
Yeah, rah playoffs, and let's get after it. And our schedule's very good. Our schedule's preparing us for the playoffs, and I think that if we have to make a run, if we get a chance to make a run into the playoffs, I think our schedule helps, and I think obviously our seniors help a lot.
Now, having a team like Kennedy do it last year, does it give you guys, more confidence? We could do this year.
We can do
We're a
this.
small
Well,
school, whatever.
Welcome to Northeastern Ohio. Welcome to Mahoning Valley. Great football. Look at YSU, and you got Mount Union. You just got great football in this area. Look what Mooney's done and Ursuline's done, and JFK and some of the other schools in the area that's made great runs in the playoffs. Well, we want to be considered that too, and to do that, we knew we had to beef up our schedule a little bit, so we did. And like I said, luckily we have the seniors to be able to have the mindset to be able to play those games in that schedule.
Let me ask you this. I remember, and you probably remember, you played Ursuline in the cold 10 years ago, maybe,
Oh yeah,
in the playoffs.
Oh, it's brutal cold.
Maybe then you weren't equipped to beat an Ursuline team.
No.
Now it's a different ballgame. You could line up Ursuline, Mooney. It'd be a great battle.
They would be great battles. I really feel that. I know their programs. You always question, okay, can we play out of the ITCL? Can we play in those other teams?
Before, no.
Before, well,
Oh, maybe not. But
we always had that chance, but it's always the mindset. The mindset. Okay,
bigger
we'll
school.
Yeah, now our mindset is okay.
Bring it.
Bring it on. We're playing. It was fun having Zanesville come up from the Central Ohio and playing them, and what a tradition they have. One of the most wins in the state of Ohio as a program, 600 and some wins for the school is unbelievable. And having gone to Muskingum, I understand. I knew Zanesville, and I knew what they were like. And why not play them? Why not play in Akron, Manchester? My goodness, you got Coach France, one of the best coaches in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
300 plus wins just by himself, and
they lose a lot to our area.
yes, and
Ursuline, Mooney,
and that's
you guys.
why not bring them in? Why not play those teams?
Exactly.
And that's why we're excited about playing the Sharpsville, and we're excited about playing Sharon, and we're excited about playing those teams because it'll make us better. St. Clairsville, we got to go down to St. Clairsville week 9. Why not travel? And why not do those? Why not have a playoff atmosphere every single week? And like I
Is that
said,
Steubenville, St. Clairsville?
yes,
Yeah, Steubenville area.
Yeah, down across from Wheeling.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Right now they're 5-1, I believe. And
Steubenville's undefeated.
well, it'll be
Oh,
St.
oh,
Clairsville.
St. Clairsville, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's 5-1 and
Gotcha. My
doing
bad.
well also.
Yeah,
Just excited about this year and excited about being an independent and getting into the playoffs hopefully. And I'm excited for these seniors. These seniors, like I said, have worked hard for 4 years and beyond, and it's good to see what they've accomplished.
Now you brought Matt here tonight. Talk about your anchor on the line.
Oh, by far. I mean, Matt is just a phenomenal player. He really is. Very unselfish.
Captain.
A captain. Talks about the other players because he understands his job is an unsung hero. He's an offensive lineman. I mean, they don't get the
you get a
they don't get the
penalty.
press. We've done that.
I get a couple penalties.
But it's those fun things that he is a very unselfish player, that he cares about the team. He cares about his teammates. He'll be the first one there lifting him up after a tackle. He'll be the first one at practice every day. He'll be the last one to leave. He's that kind of a player, and true leader, true captain, and a true South Range Raider football player. You talk about South Range football, the Ramishes and the Bazacos and the Combs and the Toys, and but it all starts up front, and all those guys will tell you it starts up front with these guys. So very proud of Matt, very proud of what he's done, and looking forward to the rest of the South Range and beyond for him.
Matt, what is beyond like for you? Do you know?
I
I don't want to put the cart before the horse here, but you want to play football at the next level?
Yeah, I'd like to play at the next level. I have some colleges interested, and I'm excited about that, but I'm more excited for the weeks coming here. I'm really not too worried about that right now. After the season, then I'll take care of it.
But your measurables are what? Height, weight?
I'm about 6'1", about 240, 250.
Can you be a penguin?
I don't know. I'm probably not big enough to be a penguin, but wherever my plan is to go, I'll be excited to go.
Would you like to play football after this?
Oh, yeah,
when
for
it's
sure.
over?
Yeah.
What's the most funnest, if that's a word,
Yeah, well,
about your season so far? I mean, can you nail it down at all? I mean, did you dream it? Is this what you dreamed of so far?
And more. I mean, I just had a blast. That Springfield game was so much fun on a Saturday, new stadium. I mean, that'll be memories that last our whole life. I mean, that might have been the funnest game I've had all week, my whole life. But I mean, every single game, every single practice, just so much fun. Just trying to cherish these moments.
Did you dream about what it'd be like to play for a state title?
I've been dreaming of that since I was a 3-year-old kid. I mean, most kids dream about playing in the NFL or playing for Ohio State. I dreamed of playing for a state title and bringing one for the hometown. But that's one of my dreams, and I hope we can accomplish it. And I think our team can.
How happy are you for your kids and your team, Coach? I mean, can you...
Very happy. My goodness, I'm happy for the community. The South Range community is just a great community. They're very football oriented. They love South Range football. We get packed crowds in our new stadium. What a great place to play football, South Range, and like I said, at our new stadium. And I'm so excited for these kids, and I'm excited for our run, whatever it may be. We concentrate, and we'd say it over and over again. I know a lot of people on your show talk about one game at a time.
Yeah.
And it has to be.
It's coach speak.
Yeah. I mean,
it's true.
It's true. You got.
But I don't have to think like that.
I know you don't, but we do, because we can't look past Sharon. Sharon's a phenomenal ball team. I mean, my goodness.
But it's exciting.
It is exciting.
Play a team like Sharon to see how good you are.
We got measurables. We got to figure out, okay, where do we stack up when we get into the playoffs? If we get into the playoffs, where are we at? Who can we play with? What can happen? Well, Sharon's going to be a good indicator, because it's cream of the crop over in
You
PA.
won't see much more athleticism
Oh,
than you'll see
no.
this week, right?
For
maybe
sure.
a Columbus team in the playoffs, maybe.
Well, I mean,
somewhere
we
down
won't.
there, or
I mean,
Cincinnati or whatever. I don't know.
the size and the speed and the athleticism that they have, not only in the backfield with their skill kids, but their offensive line. Their offensive defensive lines are unbelievable.
What's their
Big
record?
kids.
What's their record?
They're 4-2. They got beat by Wilmington, which Wilmington's
Wilmington's tough,
undefeated.
yes.
And it was 21-7. Great game. That was week 1.
Okay.
They got beat by Greenville.
Another good, solid. football team.
And that was a 7-point ball game. So they barely lost that one. So it's been they beat Hickory. They went over and beat a big Hickory school. So they
It's a
are.
rivalry.
Oh yeah, and it's just a beat Slippery Rock. At Slippery Rock, which is hard to do, and it's just they're just a well coached team with a lot of talent. And
Are you worried about speed as a coach?
you know what? We have speed too, but I am
That's
worried.
what I'm asking.
We've seen some speed, and
Match up well?
I think we match up well. The height is going to be the bigger problem, because our speed's short. I mean, we have short speed. Matthias Combs is one of the fastest kids around. Unbelievable speed. But he's 5'10". He's 5'10", and Toy is very, very fast, but he's not 5'10". He's short also, but our defense runs well, and we're going to have to play good defense against Sharon. To be successful, we got to play good defense. And so the Remishes and all those guys are going to have to swarm to the ball.
Two-way
and yes, and we're going to have to play well.
In your mind, are you already thinking what's working and what's not already?
You know,
this week? Do you have that?
we had
do you have it down?
Monday we did a nice walkthrough. We're trying to get healthy, so we had a nice walkthrough. Monday's our heavy lifting day. Got a nice walkthrough on Monday. Tuesday, today was our defensive day.
You hit hard?
Yeah,
Just hit during the week?
we hit hard today. I mean, today's our hardest hitting day. Tomorrow's our offensive day. We'll hit some, but it'll be a little bit softer. And then Thursday's special teams and time up day. Make sure everything's clicking. But it's just it's fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to this. You know, this game. Looking forward to playing some of the PA schools. You know, a couple of years ago we played Hickory in a home and away game and snuck away with 2 wins there against a very good Hickory team and a couple of good Hickory teams. That, you know, it's nice playing those schools just to see where we stack up because Ohio and Pennsylvania, you know, my goodness, hotbed for great football
Good
talent.
coaching as well.
Yes, great coaching.
Have you had a 10-0 team?
Oh, I've been blessed with many 10-0
Okay,
teams.
so-
You know, it's just been blessed with great players.
So you're just anticipating. You have to anticipate week 11. That's all you really
I'm
have.
hoping. I mean, that's what we're working for, and you know, working for that week 11, and working for, you know, like I said, working for the playoffs. But right now, our concentration has to be on Sharon because if you stumble, they're gonna bite you. I mean, they're that good and that well coached.
Now, anticipating any kind of big crowd for this game this week. Is this a big deal in your community right now?
It is a
and
big
we'll
deal.
have trouble getting in the parking lot if I go to
No,
that
you
game.
won't have. You know, we got
there room?
we
Is there room there?
We got room. So
Okay.
yeah, please come. It's just people are wondering how we stack up against the PA schools. You know, I mean, it's always whenever Ohio school plays PA, it's always okay. It's a little bit of a border war. Who's
rival.
better? You know, is PA better? Is Ohio better? And you know, right now we're representing Ohio.
You got to represent.
Yeah, and we're representing Ohio, and we're representing South Range. And
Well-
looking forward to it.
Well, I'm looking forward to it as well. I wish you guys a lot of luck.
Thank
I
you.
want to thank you for coming,
Oh,
being a
my
part
goodness.
of
Thank you.
our program, and maybe we'll have you again, maybe deep in the playoffs. if
I
you're
hope
still
so.
around, if we're still
Gary,
doing
I
this.
appreciate all you do for football, high school football.
Been around a while.
I know you
yes.
have been. And we were talking about that on the way up, and what a blessing you've been to all of us. And you know, thanks to Kelly's Bar, what a
Oh,
great place this is.
incredible.
And
Ryan Kelly does a great job there.
Just having this opportunity is phenomenal. And
Well, we're excited for you. I know a lot of people are that aren't South Range people because
Well-
you know we look at some of the good teams, and you guys, you know, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the atmosphere. I'm looking
Oh.
forward to your stadium. I'm looking forward to how you stack up against Sharon.
we are too. And like I said, we're gonna come in ready to play, and you know, Matt's a big part of it, and I know Matt's looking forward to it, and we can't wait.
Well, good luck to you guys on Friday night, and 7-0, right?
That's
That's
right.
what we're shooting for, and 10-0, 11-0, and beyond that. And
Yep.
Hopefully things will go well for you. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We'll
Thank
be
you,
back
Gary.
with more from Kelly's Bar in Youngstown, Ohio, with Yards After Contact.
When you need good quality entertainment for your wedding, private party, or other event, give MVP Entertainment a call at 330-942-2424. We provide quality sound and lighting at great prices. To see what we do, check us out at Coach's Burger Bar in Poland, Ohio on Wednesdays from 6 to 9. On Thursdays, you can see us at Coach's in Salem, Ohio from 7 to 10. And on Sundays, Permani Brothers from 9 to midnight. MVP Entertainment, 330-942-2424.
And welcome back for our final segment of Yards After Contact from Kelly's Bar in Youngstown, Ohio. And with me is Ryan Kelly. We had a little bit of a premature evacuation there in our opening segment, so we'll kind of catch up on here on some of the points maybe we didn't get. As, for instance, YSU.
Yeah.
I know you're a big-time YSU guy. Unfortunately, you weren't able to make it to the big game
No,
this
you know,
weekend.
I had a family wedding, but I watched. It's funny. It was my wife's family getting married, so we had the rehearsal dinner on Friday, and I wanted to watch the Miami Duke game because Notre Dame plays Miami in a few weeks. So I'm watching it on ESPN3. my wife goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm rehearsing for tomorrow because this is exactly what I'm going to be doing tomorrow at the wedding, watching this YSU game." So, no, what a game. And, hats off to the entire coaching staff and team. But, Carmen Brasillo, their offensive line coach, he's become one of my best friends. He was in my wedding. They held the ball for 45 minutes. That is
crazy.
To think about that, and that's a good team.
No, that's crazy.
They're one of the best teams in the entire country, not just their conference. So to go through that, but
You don't even hold the ball when you beat up bad teams because you
Yeah.
score quicker and you get
exactly.
and you play defense.
You got yourself into third and manageable, and then you pick it up. Third and manageable, pick it up, and they lost their quarterback again. And I think the first drive of the game, and then the backup comes in, and he played his butt off. So
We talking Nathan Mays?
yeah, Nate. Well, they lost Hunter Wells the first drive of the game, and then Nate Mays just came in and played.
He seems to be the guy.
Yeah, and he gave them guys. It gives them a little bit of different dimension to where he gives them a little more running ability. And I think this week kind of what has hurt when they've played regular South Dakota in the past. That's who they had this week.
Yeah.
So I think that'll give them a little bit of a benefit this week. So, and I want them to win every single week. But man, win this week, and then you host North Dakota State at night. I mean, it might be 1 versus 2 at that point. And I mean, can you imagine that? Just the hype. I know Barstool Sports is talking about wanting to do their show from YSU next week if they win. So it's like, it'll be crazy atmosphere.
Wow, and I imagine it was crazy down here before and after.
Yeah,
the game at Kelly's Bar.
We do a lot of advertising on Facebook and social media, and one of the things I emphasized was I love making money, I love being busy, but I also, those guys deserve to see a packed house down there. So I encouraged everybody on the social media, come before, come after. If you want to come during, the game will be on, but I'd really rather you give the support down there at Stanbaugh. But Ohio State played the same time, but they had 15,000 people there. So,
Wonderful. That'd be great to be that atmosphere. I wasn't there, but
now who does the Buckeyes have next week? I don't know.
they play Maryland.
They play Maryland this week,
Yeah.
and then who do they have the following week?
Nebraska on the road, I think. Then they have
Because just time-wise, I'd like next week to see an absolutely packed house. I mean, anytime you got a big team like North Dakota State coming in town, that's huge. But you got to get through this one.
Nebraska will be on the road, so there's a good chance that could be my YSU game this year. Is that a night game already? Did they
It's
say?
7:00. Yep.
For North Dakota State,
Uh-huh.
which is the defending national champs, or no? James
I mean,
Madison,
yeah, they're on the run, but
they were
they're they're ranked number one.
They're
so-
number 2 now. No. 1 or
North
2?
Dakota State, well, yeah, 1 or 2. I think,
Okay.
yeah, you're right. James Madison's number 1.
Yeah.
But what was your assessment of the Ohio State game this week? Obviously, it's Rutgers. but,
Rutgers.
yeah.
No, actually, I had a benefit on
Yeah,
Saturday night right down the road over here.
that was
Ukrainian
another
Hall.
thing I didn't.
Mike Safaldi, I want to thank Mike personally if he sees
Another
this
thing
video.
I missed. I wanted to get to, but
It's been
everything
wonderful.
I heard, all the pictures, it looked
And I
like it
came
was
here and
fantastic.
after that, to
Yeah.
hang out at Kelly's for a little bit and
Yeah.
watch what's going on here. Watch a little bit of a couple games on this TV right here, as
Yeah.
a matter of fact. Interesting time.
Now Maryland is, they.
Durkin, DJ Durkin.
He's doing
Borman High School,
He's doing a good
Bowling
job
Green.
of turning it around there. It's just, I think they're down to their third quarterback now, which is unfortunate.
And Urban said Durkin's one of his best assistants he's ever had.
Yeah.
From Bowling Green, he had him as GA
Uh-huh.
right then. He was going to make him full time when he went to Utah.
Uh-huh.
He picked him up at Florida, and now he still has a lot of respect for Durkin, who has Under Armour money at his convenience.
And look what they did to the Oregon's program. So if it's done the right way, and I think a young guy, young energetic guy like Durkin is kind of getting that going.
But again, I think they have their ceiling at Maryland.
Yeah, I think what kind of hurts
You got
them a
Ohio
little
State,
bit.
Michigan, Penn State, and then whoever else.
Yeah,
Whoever else is good after that. It goes in that order.
but having that energy, I think that he has a chance. Just like I said, but when you're down to your third quarterback, I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little bit of a toll. Notre Dame's quarterback's in a boot this week. So hopefully it's
Wimbush.
nothing. Yeah, hopefully it's something serious. But
Who do they got?
this week they have
Back-
North Carolina.
No, who's their backup Q?
Ian Book's his name.
don't recognize him at all.
He's a pretty good. He's a good athlete. He's a little bit better thrower than Winbush.
I know you like recruiting. Were you excited when he came to Notre Dame's program? Do you remember?
You know what? I do remember. It wasn't somebody that
Okay. We got him.
Yeah, he's a good serviceable guy. The guy, like I said, I'll continue to say it is Jerkovic that I'm excited for next week, but next year. But they got. I'm just.
Kid from PA.
Yeah, and the thing I will give Ohio State, especially since Meyer's been there, is what I like that's happening with Notre Dame and good teams. Good teams, I know it was Miami of Ohio last week, but good teams do what we did to Miami of Ohio. You don't mess around. You don't.
No.
In the past, Notre Dame in the fourth quarter, it's like, oh, I hope we have the ball last.
But it's still Miami Redhawks, though.
Exactly, but that's what you're supposed to do at home to Miami of Ohio. You're not supposed to win on a field goal or some miraculous drive. So, if there's any positive, but like I said, I watched the Miami-Florida game on Friday. They're good. They got a good linebacking core. They go. Notre Dame goes North Carolina bye week, and they host USC. So that's going to be a big game. So I don't know. I'm excited. I don't think we're a national championship team, but I think just give me to a New Year's Bowl. That's all I want.
What's your affinity with Notre Dame?
Yeah, I don't. If you could tell me why I started liking that, I have no idea. My dad's a lifelong Sooners fan.
Sooners.
My
Wow.
family. There's no real connection to anybody. My grandpa always liked watching any football, and so I just think no idea why, but I've loved him since I've been about 5 years old, and now I'm a psychotic freak when it comes, similar to the way you are with the Buckeyes. But I at least, like I said.
You invest in your teams. I know that. As far as
you're an okay Ohio State fan by me. I think you're a realist. You watch.
They're bad.
You watch football. You shoot it straight. Exactly. You also.
I'm optimistic.
When you lose,
I'm a homer, and I'm
when
a
you
shield.
lose to
Obviously.
When you lose to Oklahoma, you're not online looking for the Urban Meyer's replacement.
No.
You're not.
But Ohio State's getting better. That's the thing.
Yeah. It was going to happen.
With Dobbins, Weber, look at that attack there, and you throw in Demario McCall on the side. Hello.
And their D-line.
I love Demario McCall.
Their D-line
always have.
Might be the best in college football.
It's solid.
So, but
they're playing up to their. Other than the hiccup they had against.
To me, when
if you want to call that against Oklahoma.
When you look at it, the thing about it this year is, I think that personally, Alabama and Clemson are just right here, and everyone else is just kind of down here, and it's just
okay. I give you that.
Yeah.
But I'm also excited about our potential. Ohio State, meaning Ohio State. I mean,
you have, like you said, you have Dobbins, who's a young guy,
and they're only going to get better. He's amazing. He's flat out amazing.
Who's the starter running back for Ohio State?
Weber.
What grade is he in?
He's a redshirt sophomore.
Okay, so yeah, he still has. And that's like Notre Dame. They got Josh Adams, who's good. Dexter Williams, these big guys. I mean, Notre Dame. The good thing about them is they're going to return all, but they're going to lose 2 linemen. Their whole team's going to come back, and probably the St. Brown, the receiver, will probably end up leaving. But other than that, so it's like you need momentum. It's the only way you can build. Look at Ohio State. Before Urban got it going, that 12-0 year when you weren't able to go to a bowl game. You have to build on things, and for Brian Kelly, I haven't always been a huge fan of his, but
he's got to keep that seat warm for Bob Stoops next year.
Exactly, but to me, that's the other part. Obviously, I would love to have Bob Stoops as their head coach, but then that means that Notre Dame's got to lose, and how could you got to weigh your options there.
But Notre Dame
can't get as lucky. The thing is, though, what I worry about is, what if it's not Bob Stoops, and then you get stuck with a guy you get stuck with a Brian Kelly that people don't like, and that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, let's get rid of Brian Kelly, but then if you don't get Bob Stoops or John Gruden or everybody not everyone can get as lucky as you guys did. Well, but maybe I'm hoping
you can get Cincinnati's next head coach, Luke Fickell.
Well,
why not?
Well, maybe the good part is, when your crazy fan base runs Urban Meyer out of town for losing a game, we'll take him since he's got Notre Dame ties.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
No, I don't think so, but you never know.
What's high school football this weekend going forward? Ursuline again.
Ursuline's at Steubenville.
Loss.
Unfortunate.
No disrespect.
I want to go because I love watching games in Death Valley. But
are you going down?
I'm thinking about it.
I went to the Boardman game, and I still think Boardman could have won that game.
Who are you
I think I've decided from talking with the guys here tonight, talking with Coach Yeagley today on the show, and thinking that I think I'm going to check out South Range. I mean, there's really not a game that excites me.
Yeah.
Canfield's going to destroy Niles.
It's kind of a slow. Niles is what 0-6.
Boardman's
now,
going to beat. Boardman's going to beat Harding. Poland plays. I don't know who. They'll win. They'll win whoever they play.
It's kind of like one of those like off weeks you get in college football where it's kind of like catch
there's
your
not
breath
really.
now and down to the
Although
stretch.
it would be a good time. I think Poland's got an easy game. Right? It would be a good time to see them. But I'm gonna try to maybe catch Lakeview or Canfield week 10. That might be that might be the game of the games.
The big games are the Tribe on Thursday, Friday. So I think I might just focus my energy Thursday, Friday on the Tribe this week.
It's what 3-3 tonight as we're taping so far. Minnesota, New York. It was anyway.
It's 4-4 now.
This is Tuesday night taping.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I've been arguing with Ron lately. I don't know. He wants to play. He wants to play the Yankees. I don't. This is funny because you can agree with me on this one. So Ron's argument now, because I've been beating him up statistically with the statistics on why we should want the Twins
to win. They strike out a lot, and we have strikeout pitchers.
So, but they also lead. Yankees lead the league in home runs. We'd rather play them. But his new argument now to me is that it's the draw. It's a better game to watch. I'd rather watch And I said, no. I'd rather play when the Red Sox play the Rockies. It's the same thing with this is how I feel when Notre Dame plays USC in a couple weeks. I don't want anybody to get a career season-ending injury. I hope that the quarterback, what's his name for USC, I hope that for some reason he's on crutches for 1 week and doesn't play. I don't need to beat somebody at the best. I just want to win. It doesn't matter to me.
Wow.
Because you want to watch TV ratings. That's your new thing.
Yeah.
So. But, I think, when is the Penn State-Ohio State game?
There's a bye week after Nebraska, and then
you guys have the bye week?
Then Penn State.
That's a big one.
October 27th, 28th.
And that Barkley
after I go to Alabama-Tennessee game at Alabama.
That's what's going to make you go there? What's the tie there?
Well, unfortunately, because of my diagnosis, a lot of old friends have been contacting me and doing things, and a friend's going to fly me down there to Alabama. He went to school. I went to school with him, college roommate, teammate, and he goes out. He lives down in Alabama area. He did for a long time. Now he's in Texas. He's going to fly me down as a courtesy. He's got some coin, and
that'll be
watch.
Be good. I mean, have you
ever
Alabama. Seen a game in Alabama?
No, this is like I said. Now I'll get this. See, I go from the Garden of Eden in Columbus to Tuscaloosa, so we'll see.
That's always been one of my. It's always been one of my
October 21st weekend.
Goals and I guess kind of dreams. When I said I was done coaching high school, I wanted to go see different stadiums.
This is gonna be a big thrill. Just to see what kind of atmosphere.
Alabama, I want to go see a game in LSU. Obviously I'd like to go see the Alabama LSU game just to see that atmosphere. Clemson's one I'd like to see.
I'd like to see that.
I think I told you before I went and saw a game at Cal Stadium, which is 100 years old, but that was really cool to see.
Who did you see there?
I saw Washington last year. So it was but